Right now, though, it's our sports panel. Herald sports editor Winston Aldworth is with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
Good to have you on the panel. And returning for another suck of the sav is New Zealand Herald sports journalist Bonnie Jansen. Welcome back, Bonnie.
Kia ora, Ryan.
Good to see you. All right, let's start with Liam Lawson. Some disappointing results from him again over the weekend. What are we seeing overnight?
Yeah, probably his worst race in this car. He is worse since Shanghai when he got the sack from the Red Bull top team. He didn't finish, and they'll put that down to engine problems. But really, it was a continuation of his story all season, which is poor qualifying. He goes pretty fast in practice. He gets really good speed and good track times, but he just can't deliver in qualifying. So starting at the back of the pack. Probably the one semi-bright light about it for him out of this race is that his teammate Isaac Hadjar also underperformed. So Hadjar finished 16th out of the 18 cars that finished. But again, he qualified ahead of Lawson, and that's the guy that he's been measured against.
Right.
Sonoda also didn't do too good, so that's another slight thing.
But we're really clutching
when
at
you're sitting there looking for fault in others. So yeah, he's in kind of a bit of a Hail Mary situation for the remainder of the season. He needs a really good result somewhere.
Right.
Otherwise, yeah.
Otherwise, what?
Well, there's.
Do they drop him altogether?
Well,
Drop him.
perhaps at the end of the season. I think for Kiwi fans, it's great having a Kiwi in the top 20 drivers in the world driving Formula One, and the one thing worse than that would be having no Kiwi in the field. So yeah, we'd love to see him further up the track.
Totally.
But mainly, I just want to keep him in a car somewhere because it's great to follow.
Yeah, and people are absolutely loving following it, and many doing so for the first time, right? Auckland City, speaking of doing things for the first time, looked like the first time that they played.
Oh, yeah.
Only because they're up against Bayern Munich, right?
Yes, they're up against German giants Bayern Munich. They lost 10-0 at the FIFA Club World Cup this morning. Record defeat at the FIFA Club World Cup. So at least they're making history, I guess. I don't know. The Auckland City have been so dominant here in the New Zealand League for so many years. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals years ago at the FIFA Club World Cup as well. So I don't think I expected this heavy of a defeat. But it was Bayern Munich. Well, they survived 31 shots and Auckland City just had 2. So, yeah, kind of parking the bus right from kickoff through the end of the match.
They'll be having a great time though, won't they?
Oh, it's all about the experience, Ryan. All about the experience. Great to be there.
Imagine being at the pub afterwards. Winston, do we have the two best teams in the Super Rugby final this weekend?
Yeah, we certainly do. Certainly the most consistent through the competition. A lot of Kiwi rugby fans outside of Crusaders territory would prefer not to see the Crusaders there, but there would have been something a little almost unjust about the Blues' late run getting them that far in. They really only had a couple of games where they got it together. And the Crusaders are just a machine. It'll be really tough for the Chiefs down there. They're 31 on the trot, undefeated now. And in that 31 game run, there's only been 3 occasions where the opposition have come within 7 points. So they're the real deal. And they'll have Tamati Williams back this weekend too.
Kind of funny that if the new format of the quarterfinals wasn't, the Chiefs wouldn't be there, would they? I mean, they got there because of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and as with all these Super Rugby formats, you can expect it to be thrown out next season, just when we've started to understand what it means. But when I watched the Chiefs Blues game, I had no idea that the Chiefs were playing for the right to keep the final at home. So it brought a real bit of jeopardy to that game for them.
It's a quiz show and a sports game.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks guys. Good to have you on the program this morning. New Zealand Herald sports reporter, senior reporter, what am I saying here? It is Bonnie and Jansen, who is the New Zealand Herald sports journalist, and Winston Aldworth, Herald sports editor. They have your titles wrong, and I want to get it right, team.